Hey, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Mind of Lamor. Look, today we're going to talk about food, but we're going to talk about food in a totally different aspect. Now, everybody's been waking up to, these companies and the ingredients that they're putting in our food, and a lot of people are becoming more health conscious. But what if I told you that the FDA has allowed ingredients in our food that in other countries they wouldn't even allow, which is kind of crazy, right? Because a lot of people they go by the FDA standard. They're like, hey, if the FDA doesn't approve it, then it must be bad. And if the FDA approves it, then it must be great. Well, it kind of doesn't always work that way. But today we're going to go over a video that shows just a few of the foods that they allow here that in other parts of the world they don't allow, which were approved by the FDA. So check this out. Mhm. Mhm.
Forbidden Delights, the American Foods Banned Abroad. Hello and welcome to Crazy Food History, where we explore the world of food and drink. Have you ever wondered why some of your favorite American snacks and treats are nowhere to be found when traveling abroad? Well, it turns out that some of our most beloved goodies have been banned in other countries for various reasons. From classic candies to popular fast food chains, we're here to explore the forbidden delights of American foods that are off limits overseas. So grab a snack that hopefully isn't banned and join us for a mouth-watering adventure. The food industry in the United States is known for its wide variety of delicious and convenient options. However, some American foods have been banned in other countries due to concerns over their safety or potential health risks. From artificial
And the crazy part about that is you would think that foods that are just bad for your safety will be banned everywhere. And that's how you kind of know everything is about big business here in the States. 'Cause they don't care. As long as they make a dollar, they don't care.
food dyes to genetically modified organisms or GMOs, some of these banned foods may come as a surprise to many. In this overview, we will explore 10 American foods that have been banned in other countries and the reasons behind these bans. It's important to note that food safety standards can vary from country to country, and what is considered safe in one place may not be considered safe in another. Arby's Baked Goods. Arby's is a fast food chain that has been a staple in the American diet for decades. Their signature roast beef sandwiches have been a hit with meat lovers all across the country. But did you know that Arby's also offers a variety of baked goods? From cinnamon raisin bread to cookies and brownies, Arby's is a sweet treat for everyone. However, not all of these baked goods are available in other countries, as some of them contain ingredients that are banned in food products. One such ingredient is potassium bromate, which is found in Arby's cinnamon raisin bread. This chemical is used to improve the texture of baked goods, but it has been banned in many countries due to concerns over its link to cancer. In fact, the International Agency for Research on Cancer classifies potassium bromate as a possible human carcinogen.
Wow.
Arby's cookies and brownies, on the other hand, contain high fructose corn syrup, which has been linked to obesity and other health problems. This sweetener is commonly used in processed foods and has been criticized for its negative impact on public health. Some countries have even implemented taxes on sugary drinks and foods containing high fructose corn syrup to discourage their consumption.
And it's crazy because out here, they don't care. They know it makes you sick, but because Big Farm is so big out here, it goes hand in hand. They're like, hey, we give you this food, you get sick, we pass you on to the homie. And that's another reason too why I did a trip to Europe, and everybody over there is very thin. They're not out here. It's like everybody's supersized, like the food, you know. It's real. Yeah, it's real.
Stovetop stuffing. If you're a fan of Thanksgiving dinner, then you've probably heard of stovetop stuffing. This iconic side dish has been a staple on American tables for generations, providing a comforting and delicious addition to any meal. But did you know that it's banned in some other countries? The reason for this might surprise you. Stovetop stuffing contains a controversial ingredient called MSG, or monosodium glutamate. MSG is a food additive used to enhance the flavor of savory dishes, but it has been linked to a number of health problems. Some people report experiencing headaches, nausea, and other unpleasant symptoms after consuming foods containing MSG. While the U.S. Food and Drug Administration considers MSG to be safe for consumption, it has been banned in some other countries, including Australia and New Zealand. These countries have implemented stricter regulations on food additives and have determined that MSG poses an unnecessary risk to public health. So if you're planning on serving stovetop stuffing at your next holiday gathering, you may want to keep in mind that it contains MSG. Betty.
Stovetop is disgusting anyway. I don't look, I've never liked it. Even as a little kid, I need that real dressing like that. That mama's dressing. Stovetop is when you just trying to whip it up right quick and serve it out. But it don't really have no real authentic flavor to me. It really tastes like something out of a box. So I'm glad that it's not all that great for you. So now people can stop using it because it sucks.
Betty Crocker Fudge Brownie Mix. Have you ever enjoyed a batch of Betty Crocker Fudge brownies and thought about sharing the recipe with your friends across the pond? Well, you may want to hold off on sending that recipe to your Scandinavian buddies, because this popular mix is banned in Norway, Sweden, and also in Austria. And the reason may surprise you. Betty Crocker Fudge Brownie Mix contains an ingredient called brominated vegetable oil, also known as BVO, which is a flame retardant. While BVO is considered safe for use in small quantities in the US, other countries have taken a more cautious approach. BVO has been linked to reproductive and developmental problems in animals, and as a result, Norway, Sweden, and Austria have banned it from food products. While the European Union has not outright banned BVO, they have placed restrictions on its use, and many health experts are concerned about its potential impact on human health. As a result, some Americans have chosen to avoid products that contain BVO altogether. Ritz crackers.
BVO and vegetable oil. You would think that vegetable oil is good because it's called vegetable oil. And that's another thing. They name a lot of these foods names that kind of fool you to where you think that is good for you. Because if you were new to food and you're like, oh, vegetable oil, you heard vegetable oil, you're going to be like, that's good for you because it's oil from vegetables, but it's quite the opposite.
Crackers. Have you ever snacked on a handful of Ritz crackers while binge watching your favorite TV shows? These crispy, slightly sweet crackers are a popular snack food in the United States, often enjoyed with cheese, dips, or even on their own. But did you know that they have been banned in several countries? In 2012, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued a warning to Nabisco, the producer of Ritz crackers, that their products contained undeclared peanut residue and soy lecithin. These allergens can cause serious or even life-threatening reactions in people with allergies. As a result, several countries, including Canada and the United Kingdom, have banned the sale of Ritz crackers. Pop-Tarts. These popular
Ritz crackers? Really? Dang, man. You can't eat nothing. Nothing is safe. Ritz crackers? Really? I've been eating those all my life. I think I got some of those in the cabinet right now. I don't really eat them, but sometimes you want a cracker. Like, you can't even eat those. Like, ain't nothing safe. Pop-Tarts, all your childhood favorites, bro. Like, this is horrible. I'm sad. Like, the new generation, their childhood is ruined. They can't have Pop-Tarts. They can't have crackers. They can't have nothing. McDonald's, like, bro.
breakfast pastries have been a staple in American households for decades, with their sweet fillings and flaky crusts. But did you know that they've been banned in some countries? In Denmark, Pop-Tarts were banned in 2010 due to their high sugar content. And in 2015, the United Arab Emirates followed suit and banned Pop-Tarts along with other sugary foods. It's no secret that these sweet treats are high in sugar and calories, which can lead to weight gain and cavities. But it's not just the sugar that's concerning. Some Pop-Tarts contain artificial colors and flavors that can be harmful to our health. These additives have been linked to hyperactivity in children and have even been banned in some countries.
That's why I couldn't stop talking in class. It makes sense now. All the breakfast food. I was eating Pop-Tarts, Fruit Loops. I was in class talking my butt off.
Pop-Tarts may be a tasty indulgence. It's important to enjoy them in moderation and be aware of their potential health risks. If you're looking for a healthier breakfast option, there are plenty of alternatives out there that are just as delicious. Wheat Thins. Imagine munching on a crunchy, savory cracker with a satisfying
Wheat thin. You can't eat wheat. That's supposed to be the healthy Ritz, like the healthy crackers. So you mean to tell me I can't eat wheat thins either? Like what can I eat? Like what's going on?
Satisfying snap. For Americans, wheat thins might be the perfect snack to satisfy this craving. But did you know that these beloved crackers are banned in some countries too? The reason is simple. They contain trans fat, a type of fat that has been linked to heart disease. This means that other countries have decided to prioritize the health of their citizens and ban this harmful ingredient. While it's a bummer for wheat thins lovers abroad, it's good news for those who are health conscious. But don't fret, there are plenty of other delicious snacks out there to enjoy. Farm-raised salmon. If you're a salmon lover, you might want to think twice before reaching for farm-raised salmon. Although it's a popular choice in the United States, farm-raised salmon is actually banned in several other countries around the world. Why, you ask? Well, it turns out that the diet of farm-raised salmon typically includes high levels of antibiotics and other chemicals that can be harmful to both humans and the environment. And if that's not bad enough, these fish...
Oh no. That's crazy. So you just eating a fish full of medicine. That's wild. I always eat wild caught fish anyway. I don't do farm raised. Um, nothing's better than an animal that's out of the wild because it's not controlled and fed, things that are not of its nature. But yeah. And then you notice the difference too in the color of farm raised versus wild. Wild caught salmon is more vibrant. Farm raised is more of a pale pink. You can see the difference. And a lot of people don't know though. It's crazy. People just hear salmon and they're like, all right, I'm gonna get salmon because it's healthy. Like, no, you gotta get the wild caught salmon. We don't do farm raised around here.
often escape from their pens and can spread disease to wild fish populations. So if you're looking for a healthier and more sustainable option, it might be best to opt for wild caught salmon instead. Dairy with synthetic hormones. When it comes to dairy products, there's more than meets the eye. Did you know that many dairy products in the United States contain synthetic hormones? One of the most commonly used hormones is RBGH, which is injected into cows to increase milk production. But what many people don't know is that RBGH has been linked to a number of health problems in both cows and humans. That's why many countries around the world have banned the use of RBGH in dairy products. But RBGH isn't the only synthetic hormone used in dairy production. There's also BST and bovine insulin-like growth factor 1, or IGF-1, both of which have been linked.
Bro, what is up with all the names of these substances that are in our food? It'd be like yellow 5296K, high bromide B mine, and like what? If you can't pronounce it, you shouldn't eat it. Like, look, if God didn't make it, don't take it. That's what I say. It's crazy. Milk. I never liked milk though, even as a kid. Like in your cereal, that's it. But I didn't drink the milk after. I can't drink milk by itself. It's disgusting. I don't understand how people just drink it. I didn't understand how people just drink it with their dinner like it was the thing to do. I drink mostly water. I can't stand milk. And now I'm glad that I never really liked milk because it has BST and growth factor 1 and bromine and all other type of weird stuff that I can't even pronounce. Like what?
To health problems in cows and humans as well. These hormones are also banned in several countries. In conclusion, the US has some of the most relaxed food regulations in the world. However, this does not mean that all American foods are safe to consume. Many countries have banned various American foods due to their potentially dangerous effects on our health and well-being. Therefore, it is important for us to be aware of these bans so that we can make informed decisions about what we eat and to ensure our safety.
I feel like our regulations are so relaxed here. That's why so many people are in bad shape. So many people are obese. That's why the pharmaceutical companies is so big because of the food industry. Remember, they don't want a cured person. They need a customer. They need that revolving door with people who are not taking care of themselves, physically, to be going through that door. And where do you start it with? The food.
We hope you've enjoyed learning about some of the foods that are popular in the United States but banned in other countries due to health and environmental concerns. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let us know what other food-related topics you would like us to cover.
If I can keep down Arby's, I can keep down you.
Welcome to Watch My
Arby's. I never really liked Arby's. It just always looked weird to me. Like the meat, it just, the commercials were never appealing to me. But look, man, like I said, if it's not from nature, then don't even, I get it. Sometimes you want to have your cheap meals, and I'm not knocking anyone. It's all about balance and moderation. Me personally, I eat more fruit than anything, fruits and vegetables. It just, they're so vibrant. It just look like it has life in it. So when you go the processed food route, you already just, you're losing. And if you're not paying attention, like all in the news, people, all type of diseases that weren't a problem like back in the day. And even the foods that are like on the news now, like such as McDonald's and all these restaurants, back in the day, like 20 years ago, the food quality was different. Let me tell you, it's not even the company, it's the quality, it's what the FDA allows here versus other places in the world. I did a trip to Europe and I had McDonald's. I think I was in Brussels, and they called it a Royal Mc something. It's a quarter pounder, but it tastes so different. When I had the burger, I was confused. I'm like, man, this tastes like one of those genuine, authentic burgers that you just took off the grill. And then you come back here and the food don't even taste like food. So I say that to say it's here. It's the US, because cheese here versus cheese in Italy is two different types of cheeses. Milk here versus milk somewhere else is a different type of quality of milk. So it's the quality of the food here. And that's why people really need to speak up against these corporations and say, hey, we don't want this in our food anymore. But a lot of people they just eat it, you know? Um, but yeah, health is wealth. That's true wealth. Money you could get back. I spend some money, I lose some money, I could go make it back tomorrow. But your health, once on your deathbed, or once you in a serious situation, it's going to be too late. So make sure you guys take your health serious and really be aware and conscious of the foods that you're eating, especially if you have children, especially if you want to live a long, happy, healthy life. Happy, your foods affect your emotions, they affect everything. So really be conscious of what you put into your body. But that was our video for today. If you like this, go ahead and like, subscribe, go ahead, share this. I believe a lot of people need to see this information. I know I was surprised by Ritz. I'm sad because I used to eat Ritz. You can't eat Pop-Tarts, Ritz. Like, dang, what can you eat? Air? Like, dude, even the vegetables. They're like, oh, you got to watch out for pesticides. I'm like, dude, I'm about to just get a oxygen machine and just eat oxygen. Like, what the heck can I eat? But yeah, go ahead, follow, like, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. But until then, stay aware, stay conscious, and take care of yourself. Peace.